Hi Year 6, this is just a little revision on modal verbs, and you're pretty good with modal verbs and we've done them before, but I just thought I'd pop on here and put a little bit of a lesson just so we can go over and make sure that you are all 100% sure. So modal verbs express certainty, ability or obligation. So they show how certain, how able or how obliged someone is to do something. Modal verbs are placed before the verb they are modifying. I know you all know this, but as a reminder, a verb is an action word, a doing word. So here we've got, I thought I might eat a snack. We've got might as our modal verb being put before our verb eat. You could see them from the windows. They should investigate this incident. So one of the main reasons modal verbs are used is to show how certain something is. So here we've got the same sentence 3 times and we've got the verb be. Remember verbs, words like be and is and was are verbs as well. So we've got the frogs might be dangerous, the frogs will be dangerous, and the frogs may be dangerous. Just have a little think. Which of these sentences is most certain? So in which sentence is the modal verb being used to show certainty? Okay, so if you said the frogs will be dangerous, then you were correct. That is the most certain. They can also be used to show degrees of obligation. So when we talk about being obliged to do something, it's whether you feel that you should or should not do that thing and how strong that feeling is. So we've got, this time the verb is investigate. So we've got we should investigate, we ought to investigate, or we must investigate. So which one of these has the strongest sense of obligation? Okay, so if you said we must investigate, then you are correct. That is showing the strongest sense. The other way modal verbs are used is to show ability, so how able someone or something is. This time the verb that's being modified, changed, added to is the word fly. So we've got pigs might fly, pigs would fly, pigs can fly, pigs must fly. So which one do you think shows the greatest sense of ability? Okay, if you said pigs can fly, you are correct. They're showing that they are able to. The rest of them aren't very sure. So, why are we learning about modal verbs or revising modal verbs? Well, at the end of this unit, you are going to be writing a newspaper report, and modal verbs are useful for reporting when the facts are not certain and also for showing when they are certain. So in a newspaper report, you're going to be giving over certain facts, but you're also going to be putting over things that maybe aren't quite 100% certain. So the examples we've got of facts that are not certain: the frogs may be looking for a new home, the frogs might return. And the examples we've got for when they are certain: flying pigs would cause more chaos, we will keep our windows shut next Tuesday. Another reason we're learning about them is because they're really useful for including an opinion in a report. So in a newspaper report, there is going to be a certain degree of showing an opinion, and that's why they are really useful. So the frogs must be stopped. That's an opinion. That's what somebody thinks. I should be safe to leave my washing out at night. The council ought to pick up all of the lily pads. So modal verbs are most commonly found in informal opinion piece reports and in direct speech quotations from interviews. And it's this bit here that you're going to be using them for next week. direct speech quotations from interviews. So if you look back now at the website, there's an activity for you to do to practice using modal verbs. Have a go at doing the blue task. If you get on really, really well with that, move on to the yellow. If you are still finding it a bit tricky, you can do the red task, and you can always email me with any questions. So this is in preparation for next week's work. And I hope you get on okay with it. As I say, let me know if you have any problems, and I will speak to you again soon.